Hello! Welcome to Papa Smurfs Adventures. Getting ready for Sidewalks. Let's go on another adventure. We start out our adventure today with the communications people. They were out there walking around and I talked to them about that broken cable down there. They said that one didn't belong to them. They have nothing in the area. They're just seeing what was going on out here. So I guess it's up to Mediacom and CenturyLink to get that cable fixed. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, we're looking westbound again. Let's see what they're doing down at the end. Zooming in, they're piling all kinds of dirt down there. Wow, they're getting everything filled in slowly but surely. Looking off to the east, you can see they haven't done much yet, but the day is still young. I don't know where they're getting all this dirt from. You see things sticking out of it here and there and everything. It's awful dirty dirt. Haha, dirty dirt. Debris in it. Well, zooming in didn't do me any good in telling me what that was sticking out of the dirt that they dumped down there. Well, maybe they'll take it out before they spread it. I don't know. While I'm zoomed in, I panned off to the left to see what's going on. Well, they got a lot of dirt piled up down there. See, I told you the day was still young. They're back, getting it scraped down to put in gravel to put a base in for that sidewalk. Zooming in just to get a better look. Yeah, they're digging that down a bit. They're starting to get some of that dirt in the center median spread out a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Nope, that's not going to help much, is it? Well, by looking at my shadow, it's evening. It's time for our walk to see what they've gotten done today. And right now I can see they've got some gravel put in. Taking a closer look, yep, there's gravel on top of that dirt. Looking off to the side on the right, here they've got some more done over there too. They've even put some more gravel in the center median. Let's go for a walk. There's just a little bit of gravel sitting there they put in, but it's more. Zooming in, I really can't tell any difference other than that little pile of rock right there. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to do this center median. Well, only Adventures are going to tell us. Now turning to the right where we're starting our walk at to check out this new sidewalk. Get it? There's a little pink stake buried in that grass. Can you see it? Can you really see it? I've zoomed in a little bit to see if we can see that stake back there. That's supposed to be the edge of the sidewalk. It's back there somewhere. Zooming in more. Eureka! We found it! Can you see it? I can see it. Not much bigger than a blade of grass at this point, it looks like. Moving on down the road. We're approaching the entrance to the home and the maintenance garage. And you can see that little piece of concrete there that they have on that drive is part of the sidewalk. Now looking beyond, we can see how they have the Dirt graded down, waiting for gravel. Well, here's a piece of that cable that was torn out and presumably not functional, because here's just a chunk of it. Yes, I would have to say that's a big chunk of cable. Zooming in just to give you a better look. There's a lot of copper in that wire. Wouldn't think there is, but there's a lot of copper in that wire. Now you can get a better view of how far they've lowered down this area to put in the sidewalk. No, that's not a black snake over there. That's part of a communications cable. Looking further east on how they're grading this out for the sidewalk, we see more wires sticking out of the ground. And here we have a special kind of flower that only blooms every billion years or so. Look at all them wires. What a mess. Just sticking up out of the ground. Continuing on, here is the next entrance into the park and exit, but they can only make a right-hand turn. You can see how the sidewalk's going to cut right across the front of that. Here, we can see how they've graded it down, getting ready to put in a rock for the sidewalk base. Looking off to the south, we see a big pile of rock. Well, we're going to just make a loop around the roundabout, and we'll see what that's about when we get there. Here, it's funny how some areas they've already put in the rock, graded it down, put in the rock, and got it ready to start framing for a sidewalk. This is going to curve northbound. You can see they've made it just so far around in that corner, but they're getting there. Is that where the sidewalk's going to end? Stepping up a little further for the shot. Yeah, it ends right there before that telephone pole. Now as we look eastbound, if you look on the right-hand side of those poles right there, you can see they have the rock base in for the sidewalk there to be framed in, but it curves around and heads north as well on that side and then stops. Zooming in, the sidewalk curves around and then comes up to the curb, like they're going to make a crosswalk right here. Zooming in eastbound, just so you can get a little bit of a look at the rock base for that sidewalk. Looking back northbound, you can see how the gravel ends and it turns to the right. Same place that one turns to the left on the other side. It's got to be a crosswalk they're putting in here. Looking eastbound, more off to the side. It looks nice. Looks better when the sidewalk's in, because right now it looks kind of wavy. Well, they've started dumping dirt in the roundabout. Got a lot of weeds in it. I bet you that came from that hill they took out on the northwest corner of the project. There you can see the walkway they're putting in on the southeast side of the road. Zooming in to give you a better look. Now I took this picture because the sun was being blocked by that cloud, because it was right in my eyes and I couldn't see anything westbound. You can't see anything in the picture either. But now zooming in, you can see how that sidewalk's going to go all the way down on this side. I know where they got this dirt from. Do you see that billion-year flower laying there off to the side? I bet you that came from the northwest corner of that sidewalk area. Talk about dirty dirt. Besides weeds and wires, they got cinder blocks in it too. Remember that pile of gravel I said we get back to? Here it is on the west-south corner. Backing out a bit. Yes, you can see that's going to be the sidewalk. We're just going to keep pushing that gravel out to level it out for the base of the sidewalk. Zooming back in just to give you an idea how deep that rock is. It's pretty deep. Panning more off to the left, you can see the sidewalk it's going to join up to, and it's leveled out with all that hard dirt. And turning just a little bit more to the right, you can see how it goes from packed dirt with gravel, and the gravel starts getting thicker. Well, it's time to head home, so I zoomed in way down the west end. You see all that fresh dirt in that median? Well, that's a huge wide median right there. All the way from that one cone on the right side, all the way over to the crane. Wow, that's a lot of dirt. Well, with that base there, it's starting to look more like a sidewalk. It's going to end at the entryway right here to the park. Well, that's going to do it for this adventure today. I sure hope you all had fun and learned something new. I learned that we have billion-year flowers that bloom out of the ground. I'm sure they'll get that cleaned up. Or they'll bury it and somebody will find it a billion years from now, if we're still around. Well, see you all on the next adventure. Love you all. Bye.